Some of you will probably remember the video of me replacing the blower motor in this car. After seeing the contamination from the car wash solvents, which I believe it is, I decided to go ahead and replace the cabin air filter as well. Not all vehicles have cabin air filters. This 2016 Fusion does, and it's actually behind the glove box. You can open the glove box, but there's no way to access the cabin filter. You have to remove the glove box assembly. Now don't worry, it's not that complicated. First, you'll need to remove this outer trim piece on the passenger side. Just pry it off. And it pops out. Next, you'll take this dash vent and trim piece out, and it comes out the same way. You just give it a little tug. It's going to sound pretty nasty like something's breaking, but it's not. It's just the little plastic retainers there popping loose. Then you take a 7mm socket, and first, unscrew the 2 screws on the bottom of the glove box. Then remove the 2 on top. And then the glove box pops out. Now be sure you disconnect the little electrical connector back here for the glove box light. Then you need to remove the 2 Phillips screws that hold the cabin air filter door in place. After removing the screws, push these little retainers off to the side and pull down on the door. And then the cabin air filter slides right out. As you can see, it's got that pink stuff in it. It's also fairly clogged too, but it did its job. It kept the stuff out of the cabin of the car, filtered the air out pretty well. Now I decided to try this Fram Fresh Breeze cabin air filter. They were actually on sale at Rock Auto and cheaper than the factory cabin air filter. So I thought I'd pick one up and give it a shot. I've never used one before, but hey, if it works better and it's a cheaper price, that's a deal. Now pay special attention to the writing on the cabin air filter. As you can see, the airflow has the arrow going down. That means the outside air comes through here and then passes through the bottom of the filter to the blower motor. So we'll install the filter with the arrow pointing down. And that's all that's to it. Close up the door. Reinstall the screws. Reinstall the glove box. Make sure you remember to plug the glove box light back in. Reinstall the 4 screws. Reinstall the dash trim and vent. And the side cover. And now I have nice and fresh air coming into the cabin. I don't have any more mold smell now that I've gotten the old filter out of there. And if you guys want to see what was causing the problem with this, how that filter got all that pink stuff in there, as well as what took the blower motor out, you can watch my video on the replacement of the blower motor and I'll show you exactly what happened. I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to use this same video clip right here in 2 different videos. So if you see it as a duplicate, no worries, I know. So I think the moral of the story here, folks, is if you go through a car wash that's putting down soap like that on your vehicle, make sure that your heating and air conditioning mode is in recirculate, so you're recirculating the air inside the vehicle and not pulling air in from the outside, or just turn it off completely so you don't have to worry about having the problem. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you next time.